Hey guys! Alright, we're just going to jump right into this. What you will need is a white canvas, your choice of size, painter's tape, black and gold acrylic paint. I had gold fabric paint, but I would recommend acrylic because it will go on thicker. You'll also need paintbrushes, gold glitter, and a deer stencil of your choice. You're going to start by making the width of your stripes. I'm doing mine 3 inches apart and 3 inches thick. So make 3 marks across the canvas. That way you know where to start your next stripe, and it will also help keep your tape line straight. Once you have finished your stripes, your next step is to use your black acrylic paint and fill them in. When you are done painting, set this aside for about an hour to allow it to dry before we use the stencil. And make sure there is no white showing at all. Gently remove the tape, and then we are going to place our stencils over top of the canvas. The deer stencil I printed out was actually too small for the size of my canvas, so what I did was I tried to re-sketch the same image on parchment paper so that it would fit my canvas the way I would want it to. It is important to secure your stencil before you start painting, just in case it moves on you and the paint runs. I started off by dabbing the other edges and then bringing the paint into the middle just to be safe. And remember, this is just a base coat. We are going to go over top with glitter, so do as many coats as you desire. I did 4 to 5 because this is fabric paint and it is thinner. Once your gold paint looks the way you want it to look, it is time to add the glitter, which is my absolute favorite part. I did it in sections so that the paint was very wet, so the glitter would stick really well. Once your deer head is covered in glitter, it is time to get rid of the excess glitter. Just shake it off on a piece of paper or outside, and then take all the tape off as well as the stencil, and you will have an amazing deer head that is so glamorous and so cool. For your painted mugs, you will need a white mug. I just got mine from the dollar store for $1. You will also need your choice of either a glass marker, like a Sharpie, or glass paint. I chose Martha Stewart's metallic glass paint, and you will also need masking tape and a paintbrush if you choose to go with the paint. The design I decided to go with for the first mug was to paint a gold rim around the top and the bottom, and I love the way this one turned out. Now use the masking tape around the top rim, and if your mug doesn't have a rim, just create your own with the tape. This will keep your painting job nice and tidy. Now it is time to start painting. I was trying here to figure out how to make sure I had a clean rim around the top because I don't want my gold to run over into the mug. And if you're wondering, all I did for that was just rub my finger around the rim, the top of the rim, whenever the paint started going over there. As you can see here, I switched to a foam brush because I was trying to figure out which brush I preferred, and I definitely like the way the foam brush applied the paint. Now this is what your mug will look like 4 coats in, and make sure when you're reapplying coats that your paint is almost dry, if not completely dry, or else it will leave your mug looking really streaky. Now set your first mug aside and move on to your second one so that your first one can dry. For this one, I decided to go with polka dots, and it might seem weird, but I think the best way to apply polka dots is with the eraser of a pencil. It just goes on super easy if you do a dabbing motion, and that is really all I did for this one across the entire middle section of the mug. Once both mugs are done, they are going to go into the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It is really important though to make sure the paint is dry on both mugs before they go into the oven, because I did put them in when the polka dots weren't quite dry yet and they did bubble a little bit. But I still think they look so cute. Here is them together, the final look. I think they complement each other so well. And I ended up putting Fa La 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 on the first mug with a black Sharpie before I put it into the oven. And I just think it completed it, and I think this is such a good gift idea for Christmas and super easy to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to leave a link below to my blog if you would like to see pictures and step-by-step directions to these two DIYs. My blog will also have a Merry and Bright pillow I did as well. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and happy holidays, you guys!